Guys, starting in about 13 minutes. So make sure you guys like the stream, share it out with some friends on Twitter and social media, and we'll start some creation live stream in about 7 o'clock Eastern. Hey y'all. Y'all doing well on a Monday evening? Sure, if I remember to, Pixel. I meet so many people I don't always recall to remember calling people certain names, but I'll try my best for you, Pixel. Cool, so we just finished up a Metopia live stream. And now this is kind of like a doubleheader. This will be our RPG Maker Fest on the 3DS. This was scheduled for last week, but we had actually rescheduled for tonight because my 3DS capture card was giving me problems. But it is back and running smoothly, so we're good to go. Hey, Gabriel. Welcome. We're getting things going here in about 10 minutes or so, so hang tight, guys. Relax, chat, get something to drink. Hey, Golden Hawk. Yeah, last week I didn't do as much with my game because my 3DS was down as far as capturing things go, and I like recording when I'm creating for you guys. So I didn't record very much. But we're good to go with some tips and tricks coming up on the YouTube channel tomorrow. Our Let's Create episode 22 went live today. Yeah, work on the games while you watch. That's kind of cool, right? It's kind of the idea of creation live stream. Maybe you'll see some ideas from my game or whatever, or some ideas I have to give you. That'll maybe give you more thoughts or expand the possibilities outside the box a little bit, and give some really cool ideas for dungeons, for gameplay mechanics maybe, things like that. We have a really cool tips, tricks, and ideas episode tomorrow morning. I got to actually schedule for tomorrow for a tutorial video for this game, so check it out tomorrow. We'll be doing some really weird things with, what is number 3? I forget, I gotta check it again. There's also number 4, tips, tricks, and videos coming as well, so stay tuned, guys. Lots of content coming for this game. We're not done yet. Not until I finish my game. It didn't last week, Anitra. It was down for about 3 days, but it's back up and running. It's only single player. There are 2. RPG Maker Fest is the creation software, and there's RPG Maker Player, which is free, and you can download that in the eShop, and then also you can use that to play other people's games, basically, for free. But the Fez software allows you to create and also play. But all the games are single-player games, of course. But give it a try. The Player app is pretty cool. RPG Maker Player. Download the app, it's free. You can do a search for people's games. There's probably a boatload of things on there now. And they all have ratings too, which is good, so you can kind of see what's better than others, which is a good thing. Cool, Golden Hawk. I plan to eventually do a, I guess you could say, a Let's Play of people's games, but not until a little bit. I still want to do some more work on my game yet. And then eventually we'll probably begin that in maybe a month or so. So stay tuned for that. Hey, Vortex. Hey, Trail Mix. Welcome. I'm not very good at that. I can give you some ideas, though. Turn this down a little bit here. So, like a scoring system, you probably have to do that through like a variable system. And I am not the person to talk to for variables. I think my only knowledge of this game really is just from trial and error. I'm more of the creative type when it comes to making maps and things like that. When it comes to some of the variable stuff, I'm horrible at it. So that probably would be in the variable system. If you do a Google search for Fest relationships, there's a pretty good written article, I believe. Also some videos from a website. Can't think of the website off my top of my head right now, but they have some good stuff on it. And you can kind of customize what they're teaching you to something like that for a scoring system, possibly. Yeah, my game won't be available in the player until I upload it, which I probably won't do until I finish it. Some people upload their games when they're not finished, which is, I guess, a good idea, too. People can kind of beta test their games or whatever, but I'm kind of waiting a little bit. And there's two ways you can actually upload games then to the RPG Maker. You can upload it where it's editable or not editable, which means the person who downloads your game can actually edit and make their own game from that, or they can't edit it and they can just play it. So when my game releases, I'll probably just make it playable, because I put like 70 hours into this game so far. Although it could change, I don't know. We'll see. And yes, we're doing Splatoon tomorrow night. Doubleheader, actually. Our Splat Chat tomorrow night for Splatoon 2 is coming up 7 p.m. tomorrow night. We have the Hey Pikmin half-hour stream at 5:30 Eastern, so check those out. But we'll be starting here shortly. Yeah, so hopefully that helps out a little bit, Trail Mix. Check out that relationship tutorial in variable systems for RPG Maker Fest. That may be a little bit of help, but it should be possible. And when it comes to variables, I'm very, very horrible at them. Yeah, I gotta schedule Superstars for Thursday. So I will be starting here in about 6 minutes, guys. We'll be going over some of my latest kind of ideas for my games, showing you some things, maybe showing you how they work a little bit too, which is cool. I will adjust the volume a little bit more here again as we get started here. It's a little bit higher right now, so you can actually hear some background music. Got a busy night, busy day tomorrow, busy week ahead actually. So good to see you all. If you haven't subscribed, do so right now. Hey Swag Killer. Make sure you guys blast the like button as well. Get things started here in just a little bit. Gabriel says, how to make more end. Not really sure what you mean. Yeah, we're doing streams every day this week. Crazy week. Which is fun. I'm going to pause or mute the microphone 1 second as I get a drink of water. Water bottle is really weird. When you suck the water out, it doesn't really come out very well. I'm not really sure why. So I muted the microphone because it sounds really weird.
Let's go.
Freezer Dank Boy, thanks for the sub. My face is in the way. Dancing Mario, Dancing Mario. No school, cool. Hey Justin, welcome. Yes, be working more on mine. I would say I'm like, probably like 60% done, I would say. I got dialogue to go. I gotta do some weapons, some other characters, bosses. I gotta kind of fix enemies, encounter chips. But the layout is pretty much done. Hey, Luigi. So if you guys were around last hour, we did a full hour of Miitopia. So check that out. Probably processing right now. It should be up fully any time between now and like the next 15-20 minutes it should be up. So excuse me. So good to see you all. Okay, make sure you guys blast the like button and share the stream. We'll start in about 3 minutes. There's a few things I have in mind to go into my game first before I forget to fix them, because you do so much in this game and you forget certain things sometimes. So welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you, Luigi, Pixel, Sagan, Vortex, Gabriel, Justin, of course. Is Gabriel asking how do you make the ending to a game? Next Mario Kart 7 stream is The first Friday in August. So about 2 weeks. Yep, August 4th. Thanks, Sagan. Cool, guys. So welcome. We'll start here in just under a minute and a half. Just wait until officially 7 o'clock. No problem, yeah. I want to do Mario Kart 7 about every 2 weeks or so, or 3 weeks if we can. Same thing with Smash Bros. Every week or every 2 weeks. So good to see you all. I'm looking at my game here. So here's a good little tip for you guys who are using RPG Maker FES. If you're worried about, you know, creating something and making it ruin your game, like through an event or something, or maybe you forget to erase something that doesn't work, you can make a copy of that map and then just work on trial and error in that copy of the map. And if it works, copy it over to the original map, and then you're good to go. You can also copy your entire game too, and really mess around with it as well. The only thing you can't do is copy over things from game to game. So you can copy maps in your game, which are very helpful for kind of tweaking things and trying things out. Because when you test play, you actually have to save and overwrite. So if you're doing like a big number of events or like a big variable system or whatever, and you don't test it out, you may want to copy the map, make it, save it, and test it out in that copied map first. So if it works, that way you can just copy it right over to the other map and you're good to go. Tyler's probably, I don't know, maybe he's playing Utopia. We are starting right now, actually. So welcome, everybody. I'm EDDY RAY from NintendoChitChat.com. Welcome to our RPG Maker Fest creation live stream. This is our second live stream of this game. Shoutouts to NIS America for the copy of the game. And we're having a ton of fun with it, guys. I'm not sure about you, but me, I'm about, I'm not even sure. I guess I could check here when we first open up the game. So let's do this thing. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to load data. So 51 hours, and that's just into this game here. These other games are just downloads of other people's games. I do have a copy of my game here, which I have 30 hours in. And that copy there is just me doing tutorial videos for you guys and testing things out in this world here. So, well, happy early birthday, Vortex. So we're going to load up Majestic World here. This is my main game. So we had a Let's Create episode air today. That was number 22. So check that out. A bunch of tutorial videos as well, from basic dialogue to creating cutscenes, some basic events, characters joining parties, things like that. We have a tips and tricks and ideas series as well. Episode 3 of that goes up tomorrow with some ideas for you. Then we have a Let's Create the day after, another tips, tricks, ideas the day after that. So lots of stuff to come for this game, guys. So what we're going to do is go into the map right now, and let's go over to my pyramid area. It's been a while since we actually visited my pyramids. Majestic inside here. We have 2 other locations of interiors to my pyramid. We have this one here, and then Pyramid East, and Pyramid East 2. So I think it is in, which one is this? It might be in this one. Yep, this is the one here. Cool. Alright. So in this one, guys, I want to actually fix this event here. I'll show you what this event does. So in this pyramid here, this is the second kind of room, or actually third room you come into in my pyramid. Let's set up the initial position to actually test it out. So when you guys do this, let's test things out. You can always change your initial position just to test it out, and then go back to when you make your game finalized, setting up in the final position where you want it. Usually you start my game in Minbar Village, but here today, we'll test it out right here in this pyramid for you. So I'll be checking chat here as well, often as I can. Hey, Janland, welcome. It's good to see you. Been a little while, yeah. The giveaway for this game, yes, it happened. We gave it away on July 21st. I'm still waiting to hear back from the person who won. I'm going to send another email probably the next day or two. If I don't hear back in a week or so, I'll probably put it back up for a giveaway again. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know, though. I posted on Twitter and Facebook, I think, the winner. and also commented underneath his comment in that video. So we're going to test play this. Alright guys, so in this area here, my idea was to have some of the ceiling come crashing down as you're passing it. So you come in through this little staircase over here. And as you walk through here, the event triggers. There we go. And this little wall here kind of bumps up behind you. You can't actually get past there now. You're actually locked behind it. So the only way you can go is down like this. But of course, there's a secret there, you see? This wall here is solid, but here is no collision, so you can actually pass by it. Pretty cool. A little bit of a secret there. So they kind of get freaked out when this wall falls. They can't get back up. And of course, this is solid here, but the collision's off in this area right here, so they can actually pass by and go to this door here then. So what I want to fix in this area is these two pieces here. It looks okay there, but I want to put like a little cap on top of that cement block area, if I can. So let's see that. Hey Richard, welcome. So let's look at the event here really quick. Let's see what graphic this is. Alright, so of course the graphic here has nothing on the first page. And the second page, when it's triggered, appears this cement block type. So actually I want to put like a topper on that, so we could use these here, looks like. This game is pretty cool, Tyler, if you like creating things. If you're not like a level editor or maker kind of person, then check out the RPG Maker Player app. That's a free app in the 3DS eShop, and you can play other people's games that they make for you. That's totally free. The Fez app here is your creation software. You can also play in this one as well, but this is mostly for creation. So check it out. But we're going to use these two top pieces here to fill in this wall to make it look a little bit better on the map. So let's do that. We're going to copy this to here. And let's see, do that again. This should work. Now all I want to do is fix this graphic. So let's go to edit the event here. So we're kind of layering this event in a sense to make this wall look more full as it falls. So let's look at page 2 here. The graphic is the same, so I'm going to change this and make it this kind of top of the wall. Cement blocks here, this like top part of the wall here. We want to use this graphic now for that. There we go. And this other one we copied over here. We want to change this, same thing. And we'll choose this asset here. There we go. So that should fill out this wall a little bit more. Alright, so let's test that out. So you really have 4 events here all being triggered at the same time. Let's try this out. We're going to test it out. See how that looks now. If it looks weird, then we'll just change it back. Hey Frank, welcome. So we're in my pyramid right now, guys. Kind of playing around with some different ideas here. Oh, so we can't actually get past it. Okay. Huh. And we have the... Oh, okay. We have that black part there, too. We don't like that. Okay, that's not going to work. So maybe we can choose a different graphic. Let's see. I got you. Yeah, so it gives us... We have to have nothing there, basically. We don't have any of that here. We have this here, maybe. Do we have like a straight piece, though? That's down. Let's see here. May have to use something else. Because for this we have that. Can't use that because that's just that square. Let me see here, guys. This is what creation is all about, trying to think on your feet, right? So we can't use that. There's like nothing really here we could use to make this filled up. Bottom part there. What other stuff could we use here? Let's look on the page of assets here. So if you guys don't know, the DLC for this game released about a week and a half ago. I didn't download it yet. I'm using stock assets for my game. I figured I started with about 50 hours of stock assets. I'm going to keep them that way the entire game. So let's see. We'll go to Let's see, we want to actually go to something else here. Maybe we can find something over here. Kind of topper for this. There's little pillars too. These pillars are down here. There we go. So maybe we can find something like this. I'm not sure if this will work or not. If we can actually get past it. Alright, so that works for that. Let's try that. Test it out. So we're going to change that graphic too. And look for those pillars again. I just want to make it look more aesthetically pleasing to the eye. I mean, it's okay the way it is, but since it's like a custom-made event of a wall falling, I kind of want like a full-looking kind of... Oh, we can actually use this. So that's the top part. That may look actually okay too. We'll test this out. See how that looks. Wow. We already had 8 likes from last week when it was scheduled, but we had to cancel it, so that could be part of it. But I'll be looking at you guys' questions in the chat room. Like I should maybe answer anything for you guys, let me know. I'll try my best for you. Let's see how this works. So from the beginning here. Alright, so this little event here. Oh, so we're blocked now. Okay, that's really weird, yeah. So we can't double that event up because we have to walk past that. Alright, so I gotta delete this out of there, actually. Alright. Trying something that's not gonna work. It's okay. I think we'll keep it this way, I guess. Test play really quick. From the beginning. How to make more ending. Can you be more specific? Like how to end the game, are you saying, or what? There we go, so we can pass by, that's fine. That'll be okay, I guess. I guess we could use these, too. These actually have, like, a better look to them than this. This cement block matches the rest of them, but this doesn't. So let's use these. We'll use those. How to make more ending. I'm not quite sure what you're asking, unfortunately. Maybe one of the mods can figure that out for me? Sorry, Gabriel, I'm not sure what you're asking. I'm trying. How to make multiple endings? Oh, gotcha. If that's what you're asking, let me know. I don't know the exact answer, though, but I can give you a hint. Something I probably don't know much about. Let me actually go to the other event here really quick. Let's see what these are. Oops. Delete that out of there. This graphic is... This is not even... It's just an asset. Okay, so what asset is that, I wonder? Let's find it. And I'll check the chat room in a minute as you get that question figured out. So I guess it's just this here. That's fine. Has a bit of like a shadow to it, so it looks a bit better on top, actually. So we'll use that. Just changing these out a little bit. Right. And let's go to this one here. That will look a little bit better. Okay, that works. Hey Gabriel, if you wanted to ask your question in your native language, you can do that. We can translate them for you if you like, by Google Translate. Maybe actually a little bit easier for you and better that way if you want. Just a thought. My phone's ringing, I apologize. Not quite sure who that is or what it is, but here we go. Alright, so we fix those graphics. Let's test play this. I just want it to look better. Cool, okay, yeah, that matches that. That's fine. I like the top of that wall. It looks more like a top of a wall rather than being cut off. So that works. Okay, cool. So that wall crashes down, and then you can't get past here, but here's the secret. You can go right through here through the collision, which is neat. Alright, cool. So we fixed that. So that's a cool little idea for you guys. That was in one of our earlier videos, too, for tips, tricks, and ideas. Having something kind of come crashing down out of the ceiling, like a wall or something like that, as you're walking past it. Cool. So let's exit this area, totally. We saved that. going to go back to Brenham Science. I've been doing a lot of things in here too lately. So we're going to start initial position here and test this out a little bit as well. And see what's going on in this particular dungeon. Cool. Test play this. So in this dungeon, I did a lot of work to it. You probably saw part of it. We have moving fire now that causes damage. We have a moving staircase, which is pretty cool. It's really neat, actually. So you have to avoid the fire here. If you don't, you get burned. And depending upon your HP, you can actually die from it. It's not a total loss because this will be near the end of the game. You should be stronger at this point, so it shouldn't damage you totally. But right now it probably would because we're just starting here initially. So we have that. We have to avoid, it's kind of like Frogger almost. We have enemies here as well. We can avoid the fire possibly. We can't with this enemy here in our face, so we'll avoid this bat. See, Amelia already passed out there. Oh, because the 2DS you're getting? So actually you got 10 HP loss there, so there we go. So this moving fire you gotta be very, very careful of. Now moving stairwell here actually takes you to the wrong location, which is cool. And people will try to avoid it, but it's pretty easy not to avoid it because it's coming right at you, basically. And this sends you all the way across, then, across the overworld map, basically, making you walk all the way back over from the very start, basically. Now, Minbar Village, the beginning part of our game, is way to the east over here. You run this little rat guy here. So Minbar is right over here, actually. There's Minbar. And Brenham Science, where we're at, is basically up here and to the east. So it makes you walk all the way back this way. And actually you have to go through some of these areas again. Which I think is too mean. Because you can't access Brenham Science because this is all blocked off here with mountains and things like that. So we actually have to go into this part of the dungeon here. And this is the lookout tower right now, which we have. You have to get a key to open the gate. You have to get a bomb and things like that. There's enemies in here. Not totally fleshed out with enemies yet, but there's enemies in here as well. So I think I'm going to change this up a little bit. Instead of being transported out to the overworld, I'm going to put you into a weird kind of room or something like that. So let's create this room. Make a brand new map. Let's go out to an open map. We have an open slot here somewhere. I think number 6. Where was it? Or don't we have an open... I thought we had an open slot. Let's look back at it again. There we go, number 6. Okay, so we're going to make an interior. It's going to be... What samples are there here? So let's see. House. It's a little house. So I always recommend importing samples. It saves time. Then you can always tweak and edit them from the map standpoint, also creating events, things like that. You can also create from scratch if you want to, but it's a lot of work. I actually created Minbar Village from scratch. The rest of my villages are pretty much imported samples, which I've tweaked to make my own, for my own game. Kind of make them towards my own theme, I guess you could say. I want a bigger than that, though. This is like a... might have to choose a medium size, actually. How to make multiple endings. Good question. That would all be in creating events to make multiple endings, I suppose. You know, if they defeat the final boss, you can have a variable system set up. You can have events set up that would trigger with different branches. There could be a battle branch. That's really an open-ended question, so it's kind of hard to answer. But so you could use a variable system. You could use events. Within the variable system, there's events, of course. You could use battle branches. Pretty much anything. It's really tough to answer that question. But it's a good question, though. But it's kind of open-ended, unfortunately. So let's look here. That's a sample. Let's delete this. Why not delete this, actually? I don't want that. So delete this interior. Alright, so let's make an interior here. Okay, so edit. We want interior. Let's get a sample. So is there... Okay, normal castle, tower. It may have to be... Let's do an evil tower, maybe. There we go. It's like a castle, though. Let's see. That's a pretty cool area. I think I used something like this in my pyramid, something similar to that. Everyone's asking how to make endings. Those are so open-ended questions. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure what you're asking with that question. How do you make endings? You just finish the game. They beat the boss, and the game make a game over message. That's pretty much it. You could have a cutscene for your ending that transfers the heroes back to the original location where they started, possibly. You know, end on a cutscene, possibly. I'm not quite sure. Have dialogue between the characters. The cutscenes are pretty cool because you can add in animations, like confetti and things like that. So there could be a celebration, a parade, something like that, maybe. Some ideas. Check out our cutscenes video, actually, for that. Might be a good little idea place for you to go to find more ideas for that. Ending sequences for you is the cutscenes video. So this is pretty cool here. I like it with the clock there. It's pretty neat. And look at this. This is more suitable for me. Okay, let's do this. We're going to use this one. Evil Tower. That's cool. So we're going to call this... I dropped my stylus. Oh, brother. All the way over there. Can I get it? I got it. Alright, guys, so we're making a new area up for my game. I'm going to call... For now, I'm calling this Brenham Confusion. You know what? It's going to be called Brenham Stairs, actually. So in my Brenham Science area, if you were watching, you saw where the staircase took you out into my overworld. We're going to change that. It's going to bring you into this area instead. Let's see here. We're going to change the music. Let's see. Something kind of... Put some dungeon music on. That's cool. Alright, there we go. Your ending will be depressing, Golden Hawk. That's okay. Any suggestions, Golden Hawk, for their questions as well? Others can help too. As far as endings to games, it's really open-ended question, but like I said, think of doing cutscenes for the boss battle, and when it ends, cutscenes after the boss battle happens. Maybe transporting the heroes to a safe location somewhere, or a new world maybe, for a continuation of your game. I'm not quite sure. Just some ideas. So that staircase transports you to here. So let's make that happen actually now. Let's go back to Brenham Science and change that little staircase. Crash Bandicoot. Awesome. That's cool, Jackson. We'll keep an eye out for it. So Brenham Science, we got to head over here and look for this staircase. It's an event, so edit event. And where are we at here? We're over here. There's okay. So we have a moving staircase, guys, that takes you into the overworld. No longer. It will take you into this other area. So let's edit the location. So move location was the overworld. Now it's going to be that Brenham Stairs. There we go. So when you do a movement location, then you can choose on this map now that we chose, you can choose where you want them to start the location, where they're going to enter at. So it's only a one way. So we'll have to figure out a way to get back into the science area again. So we're going to have you enter right here. And they're going to be facing down. Cool. So that works. Alright. So let's test play this really quick to make sure this actually works. So we'll go back to the science here. Let's move our starting location. Make a new one. We'll put it right here, actually. So we'll kind of walk right into this on purpose. Past this fire. There we go. Hey, Psycho Black. DLC, cool. I will get the DLC when I'm finished with my game, I think. I don't want to get it yet. I want to stay stock for my game. It's my thoughts, I guess, for myself. But that's cool. There's tons of DLC now, lots of assets and stuff for it, so enjoy it if you get it. So let's test this out. My guy right here with the stairs. From the beginning. Cool. So a little subtitle there. There we go. So we're actually in this new area now. We can't get out yet. I haven't placed a exit location, but that will be the idea. And in here, I'm going to put more moving staircases. Some won't do anything. One will take you back into the area you have to go. But there'll be some surprises in here too, from maybe some treasure or items, maybe some new weapons, things like that. So let's work on this area. This will be really cool. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go back to Burnham Stairs. Oh, you know what I could do actually? Make it easier on myself? So if you guys are making similar events, you can just copy and paste them from map to map. Just make sure you tweak switches or other things you have set up in them. But it makes it a little bit easier and saves time too. So we're going to copy this staircase over to the other map. There we go. So Burnham Stairs. Cool. We'll put this right here for now. Alright. Edit out. Let's go to our stairs. And that should be in there now, the event. There it is. Cool. So when they come in, they're there. Let's edit this map. Put some placements down. I like using these little like floor tile mat things. So when you enter, we'll put that one there, kind of greenish, torn up. Cool, so that one's there. So that's where you come in at. Now we have this one moving staircase here. Let's make the one that actually takes you back into the dungeon first. So that could be this one here. We're going to edit that out and change it up. Alright, so this is the one we copied over. Let's change the location. So this will take you back, because you have to actually pass through this dungeon to get to the last part of my game. So once you pass through that, you'll be put right here. Let's try that. Hey, Nine, welcome. We're just messing around my Burnham Science dungeon right now. Let's actually test play. I want to see how this works. So here I am. What class? So I have like a magician class, wizard, and I have like a hunter as well in this game. And I think like a warrior or whatever. The main characters are kids, so they're kind of like, you know, aspiring to be these great warriors or whatever, the great wizard. Let's see how this works now. Thanks, Gabriel. That's okay, Jax. I don't think so. I don't think your game will be terrible. Mine's probably terrible. I put like 80 hours into my game. It's a lot of work, isn't it? Those of you who are actually making your games like Golden Hawk and Gabriel and Jackson, a lot of time invested, right? This one isn't Jocelyn. No, I just kind of came up with an idea from the get-go. Nothing in particular inspired me for the game. Just been playing with it. That's why I haven't actually played anybody else's game either. I don't want to get ideas from their games. I want mine to be kind of unique to my own thinking, I guess you could say. So, variable system, Richard? I am the wrong person to ask. Sorry. I am horrible at variables. I'm only good at being creative, I think, in this game. But for variables, a tip is what you can do to learn variables is like import like sample data, like the inn or treasure chests, things like that, or even shops, and import that into your game into a test map or whatever, and then look at how the event's set up, and then try to reverse engineer that to make your system. It's kind of a good way of going about it, but they're kind of difficult to learn yourself. I'm horrible at them, so sorry about that. I'm a bad person to ask for variables, but there are people out there who will teach you that. So there's takes us into this area now. Let's see. Cool. Here we are. This is so weird. I gotta change the subtitle there, actually. Okay, so there we go. Cool. That puts you right there. Awesome. So I want to change that subtitle before I forget. In the Burnham Stairs area. I don't do full reviews that much, but we actually did one on our website, actually. We usually do Awesome Game Series. We did an episode for this game on our YouTube channel, so check that out, Awesome Game Series. And we also did a full review actually on our website, written review. That's on nintendochitchat.com. Do a search, you'll find it. It's the RPG Maker Fez review. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure if we did a written review on this or not. I don't think we did. Disgaea 5 we did a review. This we did not. Just Awesome Game Series video. So check it out on YouTube. My bad. Alright, so change subtitle here. He will say something else now, not the same sentence. Alright, so he's going to say, go to page 1. There we go. So since you chose the correct stairs here, so you got lucky. If I can spell today. And it says, see you soon. Mwaha. Okay, so let's delete one of these little periods out. Cool. There we go. All right, you got lucky. See you soon. Perfect. So change that out a little bit. That works good. All right, so let's save this. Now we're going to create a maze or some confusing things here in this area. We're going to make some moving staircases again. We don't need to use this event. We'll just make a brand new one, actually. Cool, so let's make it here. I'll move it then as well. So just create event. Okay, so graphic. Let's get to our... There we go. So staircases are... Oops. forget what page they're on here. I think this one. 4, 5, 6, 7. Playing this game so much, I actually forget where some stuff is already. 13. There we go. Alright, so we can have it facing... Doesn't really matter, I guess. These will go like that. So we're going to move this then. It's going to move vertically back and forth. Hey, Hallows, welcome. Nintendo Impact, welcome. Hey, Katetsu. Thanks for coming in, Hallows. Some people have questions on variables. I'm horrible at variables, so you're probably a good person to speak to about that, right? I appreciate it very much. Cool, so this goes here. We'll have it be slow. Alright. Place that there. We're actually going to move this up here. We're going to make an initial position here just to test things out really quick. Wow, we're 30 minutes in. I feel like they did nothing in the game so far. Oh my god, it takes long to do things in the game. But that's okay, it's having fun. I'm not getting any DLC until I finish my game. I want to go stock. But I'll get it eventually. Yeah, I'll get it eventually. So, welcome to our mod Katetsu, MBWA. Thanks guys for joining us. So, when you come in here, guys, you're going to see all kinds of moving stairs, right? It's like, which one do I want to go into? Some will take you somewhere, some won't do anything. This does nothing, right? Just a little smoke and mirrors right now. This one here, the one you want to go to. Now, what I could do is give them a little bit of a, I guess, a tip, and have the one you need to go to having it be a certain color. Like this one here could be that color. The rest of the ones that are smoke and mirrors could be different colors, right? Or I could put a clue in a treasure chest, possibly too. Lots of possibilities here. So let's actually change this color up right away. I think color's a good idea. Because I don't use this at all in my game. So use that color. Okay, so we'll easily do this. We'll copy this. There we go. And now we'll make a copy there. We're going to edit this one. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves tonight. Thanks for joining us, by the way. This is a rescheduled stream from last week, so thanks for being here. This will move horizontally. Cool, there we go. Hey, Noah. Well, hopefully you don't hate this part of my game. I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of a mean thing. I'm not sure if you were here earlier, but in my Brenham Science area, there's a moving staircase, and it takes you, if you go into it, if you walk into it, all the way out from this last part of the dungeon in my world to the overworld, all the way out west. You have to walk all the way back through the dungeons again to get back into where you were. So I'm deleting the overworld location out and bringing you back into this area here, like a puzzle room or whatever, so of moving staircases. So that's my idea. So we'll have this here. Oops. Alright, we'll edit this here and change it the other way then. Cool, like that. That works. Let's delete this one out. And we'll copy this. So I will actually fix this too. You know, having them all blue and one gray might be too easy, so I will consider my options here eventually. Let's edit this really quick. Graphic here. This one will be this one. Actually, give me this one. And horizontal, yeah. Let's move this up to there. Cool. So some won't do anything, some will take you to other locations too. Maybe like another secret room or something with treasure or with enemies. Alright, so let's see what this looks like. Our moving staircases. Leafy's probably doing Splatoon, right? I'm assuming. I should join him eventually, at some point this week, for Splatoon 2. Tomorrow night, guys, is Splatoon 2 on our channel, Turf Splat and Chat, Turf Wars. Alright, so from beginning, let's see what this does. Oh, this is freaky, okay. So I gotta fix some of those, looks like. Alright, so edit. So vertical, these actually move randomly, looks like. That's okay. So we can actually kind of stagger them too, I guess, huh? Actually, no, we'll move it, not copy it. Move. Move this up here. Move this here. If we do this, actually, this might be better. Because the wall is there, collision is there. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. With collision, they can't move too far. So... move there. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. That should work. Let's see if those four work better. That was chaotic. Yeah, I agree, Hallows. Very, very much agree. If you want inspiration, go to older games, right? Mine won't be released probably for a month or two. So there we go. That's better. So we're going to put collision here then so they don't actually move too far. Because they're still moving. So we're going to put some collision here. So we have to create something there on the map. Alright, so let's put some little weeds or whatever there. And then put collision. Or we could put a block here too. Let's see. That should work. There's collision on those rocks already, so this should work out. Those stairs shouldn't move past those rocks now. This game really makes you think hard, doesn't it? Doing something so little here taking so long to do. So there we go, perfect. So those stairs can only move between the wall and the rocks. Now I can probably put a different cement wall there or something if I wanted to. That's pretty cool. Okay. So we'll kind of do that around the perimeter here. This is so weird. Let me see what else we have in stock assets. Oh, you know what I could put there instead? Let's see here. Where is that? Man, I always forget where these things are. I think it's here. Those are the stairs. Oh, you know what? No, it's down here. We have pots we could put there. Let's see. There it is. We'll put gates here instead. That's better. Put gates for there. Let me see. This event will be moved down a little bit. To here. Alright, and we're going to edit map. Use the gates here as well. So these gates across. That's cool. Maybe here we'll do like logs or something like that. We'll see. Let's move these a while though. Yeah, variables I gotta learn. Because you can do like relationships, you can do all kinds of different systems, custom systems in your game. They're very powerful. Lots of powerful tools. Move this over here. This is so weird. Move this here. And there we go. Cool. So I'll move all of these. It's kind of going the wrong way. That's okay. That doesn't really matter. This could be over. That doesn't really matter. I can always change that later on. Just want to get the basics set up for it now anyway. So I have an idea. Move that there. Cool. Alright. Let's get some blocks up here or something else. Save that really quick. Alright, so back to map editor. Let's find some... fence. Need that piece too. There we go. And the ending to the log. All right. Nice. Coming together pretty nicely. Let's see how it all moves. All right, can test play this. Crazy little area. Cool, yep, so they shouldn't go past. There's always collision on those. That's fun. Oh, no collision. Okay. I gotta add collision to that. Well, thank you for showing me, game. That's why I test. Collision, 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 collision. That's fine. Cool, there we are. That will work, guys. Forgot collision. Those logs have no collision on them. So always test. Test, test, test. Hey, Smash Bros. Frieza, welcome. Good to see you. So that locks. Good. Can't go there. Perfect. Yo, Smash Bros. So that's still moving horizontal. We gotta fix that. Should be moving vertically. You like my staircases. Let's go to edit this event and make that move vertically, not horizontally. Edit. So vertically, okay. You know what? They're all gonna be the same color. I will give another hint to how this might work for the player. All the same color. Alright, so where is this starting? Okay, there, cool. Alrighty. Create event. Let's see. We got dressers here too. Alright, so I'll be moving vertically. Alright. It shows it wrong. That's okay. It doesn't really matter, but I'll fix it. It's actually reverse of what it should be, but that's okay. Rough setup. There we go. All right, there we go, guys. We are 45 minutes in. I'm finally making something work here. So the idea of this, again, guys, is just to have the player kind of come into here through these stairs. They may or may not actually come in here. It's not guaranteed because you can kind of avoid the moving stairwell in Brenham Science area and avoid it altogether, but probably about 95% of people will actually hit that staircase and be transported into here, in which they will come in through here, and they'll be in this area of moving staircases all around. So let's test it out, see what it looks like. You can make any kind of game in RPG Maker Fest, yeah. Especially with all the new assets that are available in DLC. Well, that's kind of cool. That one moves a bit differently. Ah, I just thought. It's on a different movement speed. So that could be a clue, actually. What do you guys think about that? Changing some of the movement speeds up and having the one that's the slowest be the one to go to? So if we make all of these fast, let's do this. Edit the one that actually works. So this actually takes you back. Okay. Movement speed is slow. Okay, so that's the one that takes you back. This one here, somewhat slow. Normal. Fast. So this will be kind of cool. Alright, so we'll change that. Let's do this. We'll change some of these around. Wait, what? 1 second here. I want to see the one that you actually go to. Was it the slowest, right? Yeah, slow. Okay, so the one, only one will be purely slow. The rest will be somewhat slow or other speeds. For a hint. And then I'll leave like some notes around or something like that that has some like little hints, suggestions. Somewhat slow. So move these will be normal. Right. We'll go to somewhat fast. Cool. This will be fast. You like Super Sluggers on the Wii? It's a great game. Cool, guys. So thanks for hanging out with us. Hopefully I got answered some of your questions. Hopefully this is inspiring you to make your own kind of weird levels and dungeons. Thanks for those who helped with questions in the chat room too. You guys are awesome. We're going to figure this out here and finish this off so I can show you guys my basic idea here. And let me see, when it's somewhat slow. That should be fast. Let me just double check. Yeah, okay, good. So this should be normal. Don't forget, guys, Hey Pikmin tomorrow, and then Splat and Chat Splatoon 2. Streams tomorrow. All right. My head's going to explode with these moving staircases. Somewhat fast. Let's do this thing. Well, thanks, Hallows. I appreciate it very much. I really appreciate your time and stuff, and investment watching and helping me out too, and learning and trial and error and things like that. This game takes a lot of commitment for sure, and I appreciate you guys for sticking with us here and all of your support. All right, so where are we? We're gonna do fast. All right, one more to go here, guys. We'll do this, oops. Trigger happy here on these buttons. Fast, somewhat fast. right. Be normal. Thanks, Alan. I appreciate that. I'm glad you are. I'm still learning. I don't know a lot about this game, to be honest with you. I learned what I've learned by myself, pretty much, because there's really no tutorial video per se or guide per se. I've used level editors before, but this is pretty intense. I mean, the tools are fairly straightforward, but there's a lot of stuff to them, a lot of possibilities you can do with them. Run fast. I think we're on fast. Normal. Or actually somewhat slow. Yeah, it should be somewhat slow. Double checking here. Yeah, okay. Yep, Mario Kart 7 is August 4th. Okay, there we go. Wow, my neck just cracked. Stiff. Okay, here we go. Let's try this. Let's try this crazy thing, guys. See how it looks. Spent about an hour doing this room tonight. Oh, geez. This is going to be a hell for people to play. Okay, cool. So I'm debating on whether or not to make these staircases take you anywhere else. The one takes you back into the dungeon to progress in the game. Let's try this. Let's make a little item for you. All right. Go to items. Let's make a new note. All right, so we'll use this ancient scroll thing, I guess, huh? It's kind of like a scroll, I guess, there. This is the map. It's a scroll, I believe. Let's call them Burnham Notes. Let's see here. There we go. Alright, don't do, can't. Cool. So we added little notes into the game there. Let's go into the Burnham staircase again. Alright. Let's do an easy create here event. We're gonna make an event, put it here. So check this out, guys. Go for an item here. You're gonna find some notes here. The one we just made is Burnham Notes.
Let's go.
Hey, Gabriel, thank you very much. Welcome to our community of Nintendo Chit Chatters. Good to see you, Smash Bros. How are you? I see you. So we're going to change this little graphic out. Let me see. Where is it? Up here? Yeah. So we're changing our treasure chest to this. Hey Jackson, welcome. Thanks for subscribing. And let's change this one out. Open. Cool. Alright, so instead of a treasure chest, we have this box you can open up, guys. Let's test it out. Let's try this from the beginning. Alright, so they come in here. They're whacked out by all of these stairs. Over here, you've got Brenham notes. Cool. Go into our inventory. The note on the bottom says, over here, slow and steady will set you free. So a little clue to them. Now I could have enemies appearing in here. I could have encounter chips as well. I could have some of these staircases taking you maybe like right outside of the Brenham Science area, which I may do that actually. So let's add in a little location here. We're going to make a location, movement location. It's a one-way. This will take you into there we go. We're going to take you right outside of Brenham Science, so it isn't that bad, but you still get you still get kicked out of the area itself. So you go up here to the overworld. Cool. We could put you right there, actually, on that little bridge. Let's do that. Gabriel, that is initial position. We did a tutorial video on that. You can search for that on our YouTube channel, or I can show you right now as well. So Gabriel, what you do, this is the initial position right here. To set it, go to anywhere on your maps, overworld, interiors, castles, wherever you have a map, wherever you want the player to start the game, hit the A button, and then hit on initial position. And that's that. You click on that, and you can set the direction they face, up, down, left, and right, you see? Hit confirm, and there you go. Save it, and they'll start right from there. So let's test play this. Let's see what happens here. Alright, so this one will actually take you somewhere, guys. These don't, right? So there you go. So it's not as big as a deal as taking you across the overworld. This takes you out of the Brenham Science area. You gotta go back into here. So it's not that big of a deal. Once you go back in here, then you're at the dungeon here again with the moving fire and things. Everyone's burned. Here's a staircase. It takes you into the area we're just making tonight. This Brenham Stairs area. A one-way, and there we go. So I may make a few more little staircases, do things, take you to certain locations, but the one you have to go to is what the notes say over here. A little bit of a hint, and that of course is slow and steady will set you free, meaning the one that's the slowest you want to use to get back into the dungeon. These are all somewhat slow or fast. This one's the slowest over here. There we go. And now we're back into our dungeon. Collision right through the gate. Now you're back into progress into our story. We got moving gates. We got a dog over here. Look at this, guys. It's like Frogger. This fire will burn you. The gates won't. This dog here is pretty cool. It's actually not a dog, it's actually a cockatrice. It's actually a beast. There's a bat too. So this dog turned to this guy here, a rabid wolf mill. Not really a dog, right guys? So there you go. We'll force quit, and that does it for our stream, guys. A little bit of creation tonight, answering some questions, hopefully helping you out. Thanks to those in chat who also answered questions. I really appreciate it very much. Thanks to our moderators, BWA and Katetsu. You guys are awesome. Let me quit out of this and save my game. Cool. So we got a new area in my game here, kind of a puzzle area in the final part of our dungeon, the final little leg of our game. And thanks for joining us. We'll do another one of these soon, I'm sure. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be up with Hey Pikmin tomorrow at 5:30 Eastern, and our Splat and Chat Splatoon 2 at 7 o'clock Eastern. I'm Eddie Ray for NintendoChitChat.com. We will see you guys later. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks. See you next time.